as all of us are at home doing this work from home and things like that, habits starts to change. Consumer habits starts to change. Even in terms of like dressing, people are not as dressy and things like that. There's no necessity to do that for working from home, even though we are all working. So the thing is that that's going to affect a lot of different industries. Likewise, in terms of like, for instance, the SMEs, we talk about SMEs. During this time in Singapore, for example, then we realized that, oh, we want to make masks. We cannot make masks. We have a lot of industries that actually pulled out of Singapore, and because we shifted from the manufacturing paradigm to a so-called the creative paradigm, and etc. So I think this under this COVID, it made a lot of us think. So how would that bring about certain kind of change, and what would that be like?
From the standpoint of a startup, I don't think COVID is going to be. I think COVID is a good thing to a startup for two reasons. The first reason is that finally they are seeing it with their own eyes, going through a crisis. And this is an experience that no one has ever had before. Learn it when you are young. If you're an 18-year-old going through this, it's actually a great thing for you compared to if you already have a family, right, and a mortgage. So that's the first one. They can see it's like going through business war, right? So this would go some way in shaping their business models, what they want out of their careers. Maybe it would shoot down some of their dreams, and I don't think that's a bad thing. Okay, bring them back down to earth. That's number one. And number two is a great opportunity in terms of volunteering to gain experience. Text that company that you have always admired, write an email to that CEO or reach out to them through LinkedIn to volunteer. So that's the good thing, number two, right? Because a lot of CEOs now, they have a lot more time to consider things like that. Sure, they may be very busy, but if you volunteer to put things on the table, maybe to cold call for them, I don't know what you can do. I would certainly entertain such a request, right? Because I know that I have nothing to lose, right? If I'm on the hiring end. But startups should not assume that is all the heavy lifting that they have to do. This is at best an interview, right? They still will have to eventually meet the company, the CEO that they are working for. If the startup's intention is to eventually have that CEO come on board,